My name is Melissa Olson. I'm the director of the Alice L Pendleton Library. And as some of you may be aware, we are going through a pandemic. And in the downtime that we've had here, the trustees and staff here have decided to create a strategic plan. And so we spent the past winter doing that. And I would like to introduce our trustees are Colleen Dove, Catherine Dempsher-Mary, Isabel Jackson, John Kerr, Sarah Randlett, Laura Reed, and Carrie Thomas, who is the chair. We also have who participated in our strategic plan, Lauren Bruce, who is our select board liaison, and our Friends of the Library chair was Tricia Ladd. She was very involved in the strategic plan process, but now it is Priscilla Fort, who is the chair of the Friends. And 1 minute, Richard, can you just make it so that my screen is big and as well as not?
That's about the best that I can do.
Why can't this be the screen? Okay, anyway.
Click on the dots, on those dots on the upper right in your screen.
Okay, so one of the things that the committee, that the board decided to do was put out a survey, which we did, and based on the results of the survey, we decided to focus on 4 topics: collections, programs, technology, and marketing. And so we created those committees. And so we met over the winter, we created the strategic plan, then we presented, well, the trustees approved our plan, and then we presented to them to the select board, and in June of 2021, and now we are presenting it to the community. And several objectives have already been met on our strategic plan. We have dead goals, month and year, so we're pretty excited about that, and the committees will tell you about that. If you have any questions, please write them down, save them till the end, and then we can talk about those at the very end of the presentation. So now I would like to introduce the collections committee. Carrie Thomas, Catherine Dempsher-Mary, and Lauren Bruce. Carrie will be talking about the physical collections that we have here at the library, and then Richard, who is our, he is going to be talking about some online collections that we have. So here we go. All right. So
hello, everyone. I'm Carrie Thomas, currently chair of the Alice L Pendleton Library Board of Trustees. I've been coming to the library every summer since I was born, and moved here full-time 4 years ago. During that first half century of summer visits, we mostly stayed with my grandparents who lived right down the road here. And one of my favorite things to do was to walk to the library and check out books. I loved coming here to this library that one of my ancestors founded, and it helped inspire me to become a librarian myself. Now retired, I am privileged to serve on the library board. The strategic plan that we recently finished was in response to a sea change in library practices. Even before COVID hit, most public libraries were experiencing drops in patron visits and circulation as more and more information and recreational reading became available on the web. So when our library had to shut its doors for a while, it became clear that we needed a plan to chart our course going forward. The trustees were split into committees and to work on that plan, and we took into consideration the wishes of the Oslo residents who had responded to our survey. Plus, we incorporated some best practices from other small rural public libraries. And so we would like now to share some of these plans with you. So I'm going to talk about the collection, and the library still has a strong core collection of about 12,000 volumes in all categories: adult fiction, nonfiction, young adult books, and a robust children's collection. Do you want me to stop?
I am trying to find where my.
Did you have it open already?
I did.
So should I keep talking?
No, hang on just one second. So where is my presentation? It was,
Yeah.
Okay, should I talk?
well, it would be nice if we could figure out how to work this thing.
I have an idea of how it works. It's just being very uncooperative right now.
If we make this, yeah, okay, great. And then
Yeah, no, it wasn't open.
All right, why don't you just put me up and I
Here,
can
no,
walk
it's
around
right
and
up
show
there.
things.
It's right up there.
This is not the presentation.
It's right there.
Okay, all right, that's what.
Okay.
Just your stuff.
Okay,
So shall we ask other people?
There.
yeah, well, she had slides to put up
Okay.
when I talked about things. So there are the slides on the left, but she's trying to figure out how to insert them
There we go.
into the
Okay.
video feed.
Great. So, thank you, Richard. All right.
So, all right, so we have a strong core collection of about 12,000 volumes in all categories: adult fiction and nonfiction, young adult titles, and a robust children's collection downstairs in the children's room. We welcome your requests or suggestions for new titles to purchase, and we can borrow almost any book that you need from another US library via interlibrary loan. We have magazines that can be checked out, and we were going to show a picture of those. There
Oh,
they
wait.
are.
Well, that.
No, well, that's the fiction.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have magazines that can be checked out, DVDs, jigsaw puzzles, sewing machines, and our newest collection of gardening tools, which includes a really cute child-sized wheelbarrow that my granddaughter loved. And these are all courtesy of the friends who made the funds available to purchase them. This room where we're standing now has been repurposed from what it was earlier, holding stacks. It now houses the DVD collection, and but it is also now a multi-purpose meeting room where we can hold Zoom meetings like this one with a large screen TV and a couple of public access computers and printers, also thanks to the friends. So other things that are in this room are part of the original Islesboro Free Library collection back here. So we have tried to keep some of the books that were in the original pre-1950 collection of the library, and they still have the book plates in them. So, and we also have things like island history books, reference books, town reports, the cemetery registers. We have scrapbooks. We have a pretty complete collection of Islesboro High School yearbooks, and many other things that can be useful for people investigating town history projects. So Richard will cover this in a moment, but I wanted also to mention that our online catalog, which is available at alplibrary.org, does list all of the books and other things that we carry here in the library. And so I would like now to turn the screen over to Richard Coombs, our esteemed library assistant.
Great. You can.
Hello, everybody. I am Richard Coombs. I am the tech coordinator here at the library, as well as the assistant librarian. And I'm going to talk very briefly about our new collections. And when we say new, we primarily mean our digital collections. Our digital collections are not meant to be replacements for what we have here physically at the library, but are merely meant to be something to enhance what we already have. They work in tandem to help present as much knowledge, information, and entertainment to as many people as possible, regardless of whether they are stuck at home or can come here physically, or have a preference, whether they prefer a physical book or staring at a screen. And to that end, I'm just going to take a moment to highlight our digital collections that are available via our website, so long as people have a library number here with us. So I will get right there. So here at our, right here is our website, alplibrary.org. If you go to our website, you will be able to access our, you'll be able to search our collection online very easily. The search our collection button is available at the top of pretty much every page. It'll be one of the very first things that you see. And by clicking on it, you will be presented with a catalog search page, which you will be able to use to search our physical collection. You can search by title, by author, by subject, and you can also narrow down what sort of material you're looking for, which sublocations, such as whether you're looking for our human rights section, early readers, adult fiction or new fiction, and so on and so forth. It's very simple to use. And if you cannot find what you are looking for, we are part of the Interlibrary Loan Program, and we would be happy to help you find whatever you are looking for through our partnership with other libraries around Maine. Now back on our website, if you click on our online resources section and scroll down a little bit, this is a great section to find things like research papers, older copies of newspapers for the Islesboro Island News and so forth. But what we are focusing on today is the Cloud Library and Canopy. Cloud Library is essentially an online, a free online library service where if you go on, select your country, your state, and then the library that you are a member of. Let's see here. You will have access to a very large number of online ebooks and audiobooks as well. Let's see, where are we? There we are. Give that a second to load. And you will have to create an account for it, but it is very simple to do so. All you essentially need is an email address and your library card. So if I put in mine, it should just, oh, I see. And so now I have logged in here, which means that I could check out anything that is being shown here. It does operate like a traditional library. So some books may have a wait list. You won't be able to check them out right away, but you will receive notifications as soon as it becomes available again. So beyond Cloud Library, we also have Canopy, which is a free streaming service that acts just like Netflix or Hulu. If you have one of those services, it just operates. It operates similarly. You would make an account. I think that was the right one. Yep, it'll log you in, and when you first make an account, it will ask you to enter in your library number as well. And if you have an older library number, if you have one that is less than 4 digits, you might have to put a 0 in front because they are expecting a 4-digit number. And Canopy is a free movie and documentary streaming service. They don't have the latest blockbusters and whatnot, but they specialize heavily in documentaries, world cinema, foreign films, as well as older classic movies, as well as ones that are in the public domain. You can find some very good ones from the 80s and 90s on here, and you have 10 free movies that you can watch a month. And once the month has rolled over, those 10 watch credits will refresh, and you will be able to watch more if you wish. So that basically covers what we have for digital collections. So for right now, I am going to turn it back to Melissa, who will introduce us to our next speaker. You are.
Put this back on, or?
If you want to.
Okay. And hi. I would like to now introduce the programs committee, Colleen Dove and Isabel Jackson. There's Isabel. She couldn't make it today, but stepping in for Isabel is Lauren Bruce, and they will be presenting what the programs committee is doing. Now I want to make them big, and Paige, how do we make it this big?
Yeah, click there, yeah. Click on those.
I did. Or should I just click on them? This one, this big one?
Try it. I think, what about the upper icon right
This
over there?
one?
That's the presentation.
This one? This one? How come it's, I just need it to be
What's
big.
this guy doing?
This one?
The gallery?
That's
That's
just
what
the
we're in?
gallery, yeah.
Then I would try that one.
Okay,
And you want the presentation going, right?
yeah, I want them.
Well, that's just for us seeing it. That's gonna be recorded like big like that for the audience. That's what they're seeing.
Oh, really?
The audience is seeing this, not that. No.
The audience should be seeing them, the camera.
We see you.
Yeah, we want it to be big. Yeah, we have been.
No.
Why are you just standing there? Say something.
We are trying to make our screen big, so because we are presenting a skit to you, and hang on, so we're just trying to create the skin to be bigger, but I guess we're just gonna have to,
Yeah.
What about the further?
how about stop share? Stop
You're
share.
big on my screen.
You're big, we're big? Oh,
There we go.
there we go. Stop share, okay.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Well, hi, Colleen Dove, library trustee. What's been going on at the library?
Well, you should ask Lauren Bruce, select board liaison to the library, fill in for Isabel Jackson, library trustee. Because there's so much going on at the library.
Wow, what did I miss last summer?
Let me break it down for you, Lauren. Starting with the youngest members of our community, there's a story time every Saturday.
Oh, how old are those kids?
They range from 1 to 8 years old and all love listening to books of varying topics, singing songs, and participating in a craft or in Lego time. And guess what?
What?
story time is continuing through the winter. And we're always looking for volunteers to read.
Well, it sounds great. How about the older kids?
There was a summer reading program that was very well attended. So much merch got handed out. Shirts, toast, and water bottles. That's not all though. The adventure camp run by the rec department came in once a week to do fun programs. And I almost forgot, there's geocaching for the older kids too.
Well, that all sounds great. One thing though, what's geocaching?
I'm so glad you asked. Geocaching is kind of like a treasure hunt. What's cooler is the library and Islesboro Island Trust collaborated to make it possible. All you have to do to participate is go to the library, get the secret coordinates from Melissa, put them into Google Maps on your iPhone, then hit the trails. You'll find the first hidden treasure, which gives a clue to find the next hidden treasure. This time located somewhere in the library. You basically get a walk, a read, and finish them all, you get an ice cream cone. These will all be returning next spring and or summer.
There sure is a lot going on with the younger kiddos. But what about us adults? What's happening for us?
Book discussions, Lauren. Not only were they in full swing up to now,
What? They're also going through the winter?
they sure are. And the super interesting and exciting category is
Ban
books. To continue talking about adult and winter programming, the library and NDEC.
Wait, what does NDEC stand for?
Good question. Melissa can answer that.
Oh, excellent. Right, yes, and if we could go right on there. Oops, go into the link. Yes.
Oh, this one right here.
Yes, hi. So the NDEC, so if you scroll down, I'm hoping they can see this. The NDEC stands for National Digital Equity Center, and we have partnered with them. And if you go to our website, yeah, that's right there, yeah. If you go to our website, you'll be able to see the classes that we have offered, and you just click right on them. And right there, the iPad, we're doing the iPad, iPhone basics right now. So you can enroll yourself in these classes. So that's all on our website, alplibrary.org. Back to Colleen and Lauren.
Melissa, tell us some more about the,
Just kidding.
Forget
You
about
already told us.
oh.
It sounds very
Informative. What else is going on? And what's going to be happening to the library in the near to not too distant future?
Well, Melissa also just went to a workshop on makerspace.
What's makerspace?
Great question. It's programming where people with shared interests in the sciences, technology, engineering, and math fields, also known as STEM, can join together to work on projects while sharing ideas, equipment, knowledge. And do you know what the first one is?
I know what and when. It's a Lego extravaganza. Young and old are welcome, and it's coming in November.
If you love building and letting your imagination take over, this makerspace is for you.
Wow. I was talking to fellow trustee Isabel Jackson the other day, and she mentioned that she was in Belfast and saw all these little houses filled with books. Is that something we could do?
Now there's an idea. Little free libraries all over the island. Is that what you're talking about?
It is. Maybe that could be a makerspace project. Building boxes for little free libraries so they can be installed next summer.
So many wonderful programs. And stay tuned. There's events being announced throughout the year.
kind of like spooky walk in October 23rd. We are always looking for more programming ideas and volunteers to help. We'd like to hear from you and keep checking our website for more programming.
All right, thank you, Colleen and Lauren. I would now like to introduce the Technology Committee, made up of Richard Coombs, our technology assistant, John Kerr, Paige Clayson, and Ren Provy. We asked a couple of experts in the community to join our committee. So I will turn it over to, what? Yes, please. Yes.